Welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to be looking at adding some music to our edit and kind of refining this and hoping to kind of lock down our edit so that we can move on to other phases of post-production. So first thing we need is to open up our music, which in our media pool, let's go back to sound effects. Let's actually go back to master and we'll make a new bin. We'll call this music. I think we only have one piece of music, but that's all right. We'll be organized. Right click, import media. And we're going to find time is money score. I'll hit open. And this is a custom score that we had made for this movie. Of course, we did this for a alternative cut. So what we're going to be doing is kind of going through and adjusting this to fit the cut that we just made, which hopefully shouldn't be too hard. We're going to take this music and we're just going to start by dragging it down here to a new track. Close our media pool. Again, we're going to be good kids. And we'll call this music. And actually, look at this. Look at this. This is almost the right length. We might not have to do a lot. We'll see. See how this plays. I'll bring this down just a touch. Let's bring it down to like -12 and see how it goes. We also need to add the VO here for the boss, the phone message. What I'm going to do is hit M for marker anytime that the music feels weird. Yep, feels weird right there. The original cut of this scene was a lot shorter, so we might have to deal with that. So that's one thing that we're definitely going to run into here, is let's just move this down, and we'll just have that start right here when we cut to the car. As she kind of comes up here, we want this to have a little bit of a pause. I like this feeling here. I think that works. But we're going to have to make some decisions on when we want the music to come in, be a little bit harsher.
You know, there's this theory about the movies.
Right when this kind of comes up like this.
What are you doing? You like to hear someone else? No!
I like this feeling. Yeah, right here where it goes. That's kind of a little hit when that guy disappears. So we're definitely going to want that to be right about the time he disappears. So right about there. So let's move that down like this. There we go. So that definitely is going to be right there. So the rest of this is all the high intensity.
What are you doing? If you leave it here, someone else.
Someone else will find it.
No,
think actually after he shoots, we should hit that.
Time's up.
Boom. And then it comes in like this.
No.
Time's up.
No.
Again, this is a little bit of a different timing than the original, so we're gonna have to play with it a little bit. Yeah, I like that. So I wonder if there's a time here where we can kind of crossfade this. So we're looking for something without much of a beat. So let's just solo this track. I'll just hit S. Lots of beats there. I'm thinking right here is probably where we can do it. Right there. So I like, as soon as he shoots her, boom. Right when we cut to this shot of him going after her, let's have that hit come in right there. Right here. And right here on this shot, this is where we can probably adjust this for time a little bit if we need to, because it looks like we need to shorten stuff a little bit. So let's take this. And maybe we'll just lock our music and then hit Alt Y, drag everything to the right here, down a little bit so that that disappear happens right there. Boom. Just like that. Let's see how this works. Let's look at this scene.
Twisted, what are you doing? If you leave it here, someone else.
Someone else will find it. Time's up.
No!
I like this. I feel like she's looking at this for like way too long. There might not be a way to change this. And that effect is going to come down just a little bit. All right.
What are you doing? If you leave it here, someone else.
Someone else will find it. Time's up.
No!
And I'd say that works all right. So let's go with that. And this empty part right here in this music, this is where we can cut that a little bit. So we'll just cut that there. And we can kind of move this around a little bit. Yeah, that works, having that kind of quiet there. And for driving in the car. And this actually works really nice because she takes the gun. She's really worried about it. Puts it into her back pocket. And I think we want to cut to this a little earlier. So I wonder if we can just cut to this. It's a little jarring. I don't think it's too bad though. It works better with the music. So let's just go with that. Again, this is always a push and pull. This is always you think something works and then you add another element and you need to massage it a little bit, right? Yep. That looks good. Yeah, nice little scene change there. And then when she's walking, it's nice and quiet. We'll just have that fade out. Nice natural sound here. We probably want to crossfade this sound a little bit so that it isn't so jarring. So I'll hold down Alt and click here on this transition, right click and say add 12 frame crossfade. We can bring that out a little bit, bring that to a big crossfade. Let's just make sure there isn't like any director talking or anything. Sounds great. Okay. We're gonna need to mess with that gun sound, but for the most part it works.
You know, there's this theory about the Mobius. It's a twist in the fabric of space.
So far this works pretty well, I'd say. We don't have the music quite starting with everything else, but that's really okay. I'm gonna fade up from black for just a couple of frames here. Just grabbing this little edge right here and dragging it out just, I don't know, 3 frames or so. All right, so let's take a look at this scene. Yeah, I like how the music kind of starts to build there. It's getting a little bit worrisome. Just getting ready. Yeah, I like that. All right,